Hello everyone, welcome to Red Cave Universe. My name is Aditya. I work as an analyst in the industry for last 5 years. We are building a community of people who believe in democratizing education, and this mission starts with Excel, and soon we will add more learning paths to this. So stay tuned. And we will start with some basics of Excel. So today I have few set of questions which will come to your mind whenever you will go through the coming lectures. So first question, what is Excel? Excel is basically a software which contains a file which can create multiple sheets. So one Excel can have multiple sheets like 10, 15, 11, maybe one. So this entire piece is one sheet, what you are seeing on the screen, and this sheet is made of multiple cells. So how do they form a sheet? I'll just add a new sheet. You can just click on the plus sign which you can see at the bottom of the screen. You just click on that, you'll see a new sheet being added as a sheet 1. So if you see that A1 is a cell which is in Excel, and every cell has its own unique reference number. So this is A1. So if I click anywhere else, this where the unique reference for this cell will pop up over here in the upper left corner, J16. So how this reference get populated? So Excel, what it does is it will basically create columns which is called A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? And then A, and then there are rows. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. So now whatever the column and the row you're picking, that is going to become the cell reference number. So if I click over here, it will become B5 because it is B column and 5 row number. And if you click, let's say in here, in the right side, it's AA12. So it is AA12. So every cell has its own unique reference. The next question in this questionnaire is what is range? So in a lot of formulas, you will see that it is asking you for a range and what it means, right? That is going to come to your mind. So when we select particular cells in a vertical or a horizontal manner, single row or single column is called as a range. So this is range, which is I'm highlighting right now in yellow, and this is also a range I'm highlighting right now in yellow. So now let's go to the next question, right? What is array? So array is a combination of range. So if you remember, the range is a combination of cell and array is combination of range. So typically that makes it array is a combination of cell also. So it is like this entire region is one array. I'll just highlight this so that we know that how many cells we are talking about. So this entire multiple ranges will form one array. Okay, we'll go to criteria. So all these things you will see into the formula sections where it will populate few words for you. The formula will populate what it needs, and then these words will come to your help. So what is criteria? Criteria is basically a condition that you give to any formula. So for example, if you go and watch our SUMIF and COUNTIF videos, which are coming in future, you will see that SUMIF SUMIF is based on condition. It will sum if the condition is satisfied, right? So for that, you need to provide a criteria. So for example, if you want to graduate from a college, you have to have certain grades. So that is your criteria. You have to have 40% of passing grades as of total. So that's become your criteria. So that is what criteria means. I'll just simply try to type SUMIF formula as we have spoken. I'll switch tab, it asking you for range. So range could be something like this, and criteria can be anything, like it can be passed through simple text, like maybe is there a into it, so that is my criteria if a is there. Or I could just say maybe a2, it is giving you a reference to a particular cell. You can put your value into this cell and that will be used as a criteria. So that is what criteria means. I'll move to next question. What is table? This is an interesting thing. Excel is a very powerful tool in terms of analysis and representing your data. So let's say we have a data set. We'll just remove this, right? So now we will create serial number. We'll say 1 equal to 1 plus 1, and I'll drag this to, let's see here, like let's say we'll take 15 rows, and we have revenue. I will say equal to and between 1000 to 10,000. Okay, it will give us random values, right? This is the data. But let's say you will, we want to modify this data and show it in a very neatly manner, right? We don't know what it is, right? To maybe modify this, what we will do is we will go select all this data. We will go here, format as table under home window, and we can choose different type of options over here. Let's say I choose this, I like blue, right? Once I click on blue, it will ask me for a range. This, since it was already selected, that is already populated here from A1 to B16, A1 to B16, right? And if you see that this is asking us an array, not in range actually, we'll just hit OK. Post this and the data is formatted. Now let's see, these are currency values, right? Since these are revenue numbers, we'll go here and we will select currency from home tab, and we will just remove the zeros. Now if you type down 16 in this and let's say 1500 over here, it is adapting the formula, but it is not adapting the formats. Okay, so if you see now, I am typing again another row and I'm just putting up the values. Now it is automatically adopting the formatting that is above it. So it has become a table. So now whatever you will add, it will act as a table and it get all the data inclusive. So if I just, let's say down 9, 10 and some numbers, and again and some numbers into the another column, and I just copy paste this data, it will automatically adopt the table formatting. So that's what table means. Tables are generally used if you do want to copy the formula and you want to just paste that formula as in when you produce the next row, or you don't want to format it every now and then. So that's when the table comes in picture. So now next is, what are different formats? There are various formats into the Excel. When we say format, we mean first of all data. What kind of data you can type? You can type string. Let's say I can type my name into a cell. We can put a date into a cell, right? We can put date, time also into a cell. We can put just numeric numbers. We can put the whole number as well as the floats, 0.2535, right? We can put percentage also. Let's say we want to put 80%, let's say 0.80, 80%. But since every data format has its own formatting structure, right? So if I have to convert this into percentage, what I'm simply going to do is in the under the home tab, I can say percent style, or simply I can say Control Shift 5. It is going to convert it into 80%. So if you want to make this 100 as a currency, you can click over here and you can get the currency, or you can just right click and you can do it as euro or pound or Chinese yen. Or simply if you want to check what are the different formats are available, right, you can simply press control 1. One pop-up will appear where everything is mentioned. So general is where you can write anything. Numbers, right? Numbers can be negative, positive. How do you want to show negative, in the red or in the bracket? Do you want to use thousand separator? Do you want to show decimal places? Currency, what kind of currency symbol you want to use, right? There are thousands of currency symbol in this. Then accounting, again accounting, which currency you want to use. Date, so date formats can be different. It can be ddmm, ddmmy, ddmmyy. So it's basically up to you. Time is also has different formats. Percentage, how do you want to show the percentage? Do you want decimal or not? How do you want to show fractions? Scientific numbers, you will largely see these numbers if your number is very small in nature, right? That e raised to after the 10th power. Then there is text, right? Text is basically something, maybe you can write your name or you can write anything and convert it into text. That is basically a fixed formatting. Then there is a special, which can be zip code, phone number, your social security number, or anything else that you want to like. And custom is something where you can build your own formatting. You can type your format over here. There are different formats that you can type. So if I say this, let's say D, this is my current format. I want DD and I want MMM. So this becomes a new format into the system and you can use it. And the last part is how to insert and delete. So though we see now how to insert a sheet, you just have to click on this. How do you delete it? Basically right click and delete, right? And then there are how to add columns. You can select a column. You can right click on the column name, which is A, B, C, D. And you can say insert. The column will be inserted, right? And if you say right click, delete, the column will be removed. You can do it by Control Shift plus. You will add the column. With Control minus, you will remove the column. Same with row. Select the row wherever you want to add. If you press Control Shift plus, it will add a row above. If you Control minus, it will remove that row. Okay. So that's it, I guess, for the first basic set of questions. These are helpful if you want to learn Excel, very basics, and the daily use of Excel into the industry. Thank you very much. If these videos are adding values to your learning goal, please hit like, subscribe for more content like this so that we release videos on every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And also share your thoughts and questions in the comment section, and do share this video so that people like you can reach to this video and learn from it. So thank you.